So I am from the Department of Educational Psychology and Counselling from the Faculty of Education, International Islamic University, Malaysia. So the topic of my presentation today is anticipatory thinking skills among students in selected secondary school in Malaysia. So we want to see whether or not secondary school students have these anticipatory thinking skills. Now, some overview, the rapid technological, environmental, and social changes demand new thinking. So, students must be prepared for uncertainty and complexity. But we have the gap here, limited research on anticipatory thinking among Malaysian adolescents. The problem statement is Malaysian students are rarely trained to anticipate uncertainty. Current curricula emphasize academic mastery over foresight and adaptability. Lack of structured ATS, which is anticipatory thinking skills development, limits students' readiness for change. And also we have limited empirical evidence on how adolescents in Malaysia apply anticipatory thinking. So these are our study objective. The first is to explore whether Malaysian secondary students demonstrate ATS and to identify how these skills are expressed through experiences, perceptions, and also responses. First, let us see what is anticipatory thinking. It is actually cognitive ability to envision, forecast, and plan for the future. It encourages informed decision-making in the present and promote foresight, adaptability, and proactive engagement. The theoretical framework behind our research is the ENTA framework from Gaden et al. He says the uniqueness, specificity, remoteness, and diversity. And he mentioned these 5 ATS components, which are forecasting, risk assessment, scenario planning, opportunity recognition, and adaptability. So this was our research design. We use qualitative approach where we use focus group discussion, where we had 2 to 3 students per group, and there were 40 Form 4 students. Form 4 is actually 16 years old, in Malaysia. Form 4 students from 9 states in Malaysia. In Malaysia, we have 14 states, so we choose only 9 states. And we choose urban and rural schools, and we give this scenario. We have other scenarios as well, but we only focus for this presentation. We only focus on this flood preparedness scenario. We give this scenario to the students and see how can they prepare themselves. And the duration of the interview was 60 to 90 minutes per group. All right. In our data analysis, we use thematic analysis. We combine inductive and deductive coding and guided by ENTA framework just now. And we ensure rigor, thorough, through intercoder reliability and member checking. So one of the themes that emerged from our data was forecasting. Students were able to predict floods based on rainfall patterns and past experience. For example, they said if rain continues, flash floods will happen soon. So these demonstrate specificity, which is observable cues, and remoteness, which is anticipating before the events. The next theme that we found was risk assessment. Students were able to identify hazards like block drains, low-lying land, and swamps. This linked to natural and man-made factors. This shows that they have system thinking and critical evaluation of local context. Next theme was scenario planning. Students anticipated alternative routines for school, home, and community. One of the excerpts that we found, one of the students said, if it rains, we'll study together. instead of playing football. So they plan. They plan that they want to study together indoor instead of playing outside when it is raining. So this demonstrate flexibility and proactive coping. Next is the opportunity recognition. They reframe challenges into learning or social opportunities. One of them said, rainy days are good for helping friends or family. So they took this opportunity to help their family with house chores or helping their friends with school homework. So they use this raining day to help their friends and family. So this shows empathy, creativity, and proactive action. Next is the adaptability, the other theme that we found, which is adjusted plans to remain productive during disruptions. So example, they shift to indoor activities or modifying family routine. So instead of planning to go out, they just do indoor activities. Okay, so this reflects resilience and flexible problem solving. Uh, for the discussion and implication part, it seems that anticipatory thinking skills is constellation of interrelated skills. Students, secondary students, who our participants already show seeds of foresight and resilience. The implication is we may embed ATS in curriculum, for example, in science or civic or entrepreneurship subjects. We must also train teachers via ENTA-based professional development, because if teachers are not prepared to have these anticipatory thinking skills, how can they teach or recognize whether or not students have ATS? And we can align ATS with national 21st century competencies. So some reflection, Malaysian students display natural anticipatory competence when nurtured. So when we teach them in schools or we give them challenges, ATS can transform education for uncertainty futures, preparing learners not just for tomorrow but for all the tomorrows yet to come. So that is all from me. Thank you very much.